today, Max Rose, so-called Democrat of New York, went on Fox News to trash Ilhan Omar again. So, hey, corporate Democrats, what happened to unity? I thought you guys were all about unity. Why is a Democrat going on Fox News to trash another Democrat? So, how does that make any sense? And what was it about? Did she say something outrageous? No, it was about that benign comment about 9/11. Because she said some people did something on 9/11 in the 1 out of the 1,000 times she's referred to 9/11, and apparently Max Rose thought that was so egregious that he had to go run to his friends at Fox News. Oh my God, my Democratic colleague sucks. Let's all bash her on Fox News. What happened to unity? What happened to unity, Max? Hey, are we doing a resolution against Max Rose? Nancy Pelosi, where are you? I thought you were obsessed with unity. Oh, it turns out you guys are full of crap. You never meant anything about unity. You just meant we hate progressives and we'd like you to bow your head in submission. And when those women will not submit, it is driving them crazy. Sorry, no deal. AOC, no deal. Tlaib, no deal. Omar, no deal. Ayanna Pressley and on. No deal, we do not submit. So they are unbowed, and they send this Max Rose character out there, be like, Fox News, come on, let's all bash Democrats. No deal, Max. So you're the ones ruining unity. And by the way, when they see this, they'll say, oh my God, can you believe what Cenk said about poor Max Rose, who had run to the bosom of Fox News to complain about a progressive, which is his right to do as a corporate Democrat. We should all crap on progressives, but if anyone dares to fight back, we'll say, what, unity, Cenk won't do unity, Cenk won't do unity. Can you believe these young Turks, they won't do unity? Why won't they bow their head? I do not bow my head to Max Rose. So if you believe that the Democratic Party should be united, clearly the culprit here is Representative Rose, who chose to betray Ilhan Omar, his colleague. Now, they always have a colleague, my colleagues, my beloved colleagues, right? When you talk about primaries, all of a sudden it's colleagues. But when you're going out there and crapping all over progressives on Fox News, no talk of colleagues. So let's call out your hypocrisy for what it is.
Yeah, the statement was, let's be very clear about this. This is insensitive and it's offensive. On 9/11, radical terrorists attacked us. New York City lost thousands of people. My district, Staten Island and South Brooklyn lost hundreds of cops, firemen, first responders, more than any other district in America. It's first of all, what is he doing on Fox News talking about this? You're a representative, I guess, from Staten Island, but it's almost as though they say, we have a New York person, go do that. Meanwhile, New York person Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said something very relevant, which was, hey, all these people who are complaining about Ilhan Omar not backing, appearing to be insensitive in the face of this, how about all those people not backing the payment package for people who are first responders and those affected by it? She called them out for that. Where are you in that situation?
Yeah, Representative Crenshaw was, I'm so upset that you didn't formulate that sentence in exactly the way that pleases me. Oh, did we upset you, Republican Dan Crenshaw? I'll go check to see if I give a damn. Oh, right, I don't. I don't at all. You're a Republican. You're opposed to everything I stand for. I have no interest in unity with you. Okay, I know the rest of the Democrats are like, oh my God, Dan Crenshaw said something, Fox News said something. Everybody go run and hide, okay? No, Ocasio-Cortez does not play that game. So where were you when you came to funding the victims of 9/11? Remember, now, so that's in this Congress. Now, remember in earlier Congresses, Jon Stewart on the Daily Show had to shame the Republicans into supporting the first responders' health. They said, oh yeah, you responded to 9/11? Sentence, you put a sentence in a way that is benign, but I don't particularly like. That compared to, who cares about the first responders who risked their lives to go help people? We're not going to fund their health care. That's what the Republican Party did. By the way, Max Rose, if you're so upset about 9/11, and I don't know that I even believe you. I think you're a scummy politician. I think you use this as an opportunity to bash a political opponent. I don't think this has anything to do with 9/11. If there's any policy at all here, other than the fact that you hate progressives, it's probably because you're upset at Ilhan Omar for not backing the right-wing government of Israel. But unlike you, she's not a right-winger, she's a progressive. So I guess that's a sad day for you, and she will not submit on that either. So now, and I say that because Max Rose was one of the people who was most vigilantly anti-Ilhan Omar in that controversy. So did you, when you went on Fox News, I know you guys are all friends, and you probably hugged it out and kissed one another and shook hands and did whatever else you need to do as friends and colleagues would at Fox News. But Max, while you were on there, did you remind anyone on air or off air that Donald Trump, after 9/11, went on radio and bragged that he now had the tallest building in New York City? Did you bring that up? Oh no, that's right, because you don't fight Republicans. That's what progressives do. You befriend Republicans and conservatives to bash Democrats and progressives. That's what Max Rose does. And aided and abetted by Democratic leadership. Nancy Pelosi, is there gonna be a resolution against Max Rose? No, of course not, of course not. Is gonna be a resolution against Donald Trump for what he said about 9/11? No, of course not. Against any other Republicans? No, of course not. It's because they hate progressives. And then they say, oh my God, you guys are starting conflict in the Democratic Party. We didn't start this fight. They attacked Ilhan Omar over and over again. They started this fight. Sad day for you, we fight back.
Maybe the last part of the motivation behind it also is he just came in 2018, he took out a Republican incumbent. So a lot of times, when a lot of the new Congress folks come in and then they do things because they were voted in to do it, they're like, oh man, what you're supposed to do what the people who just voted you in to do, which Ilhan Omar has talked about, AOC has talked about. But there's still always a fear sometimes when they go, man, I just took over a Republican district. There's still the fears of representing the past of what the last people voted in. You just got voted in to represent the people who voted you in now. Not to worry about, oh, this is usually a Republican district. I better keep acting like it's a Republican district. What did you run for?
I just don't know why they can't be people about it. Like, that's what's so frustrating. He has to be political about it. He has to utterly bypass what about her point? Yes, she could have added the word horrible, a terrible, dastardly, horrible thing, and not jeopardize anything about her point. So let's say, that was what she meant to say. She basically said there were specific people who did a horrible thing, and they have basically there's been a huge apparatus in place to take it out on people who didn't do anything other than just being Muslims. That's her point, but they can't argue on that point.
Well, thank you for bringing that up, Brett, because I'd like to add the charge of bigot to Max Rose. Because her whole point in that discussion was Republicans and conservatives then use it as bigotry against Muslim Americans. Max Rose does not back that point. He ignores that point altogether to attack her, a Muslim American congresswoman wearing a hijab, for a sentence that he didn't like. And again, let's be clear, she did not minimize 9/11 at all. She didn't put any positive spin on it. She didn't put a neutral spin on it. All she said was that some things happened. Some people did some things on that day. Why did she even phrase it that way? Was it to make it seem like it's more neutral? No, they're all talking about the horror of 9/11, but that they should not be held, other innocent Muslim Americans should not be held responsible for that horror. Why did she put it that way? Because some people didn't, some people did it. We didn't do it, some people did it, it wasn't us. So that's why she phrased it that way. So, but no, Max Rose doesn't care. He's like, oh, Muslims are being haunted by this, and the right wing uses it against propaganda against Muslims. In fact, Max, someone just threatened to literally put a bullet in the skull of your colleague, Representative Omar. That just happened 2 days ago. And then you thought it's a good idea to go on Fox News and say, yeah, it's Ilhan Omar's fault. Can you believe Ilhan Omar minimizing 9/11, and encourage everybody on Fox News and their insane audience to get further mad at Ilhan Omar and to further that bigotry against Muslims? Well played, Max Rose. Now talk to me about unity. The TYT Plus app is now available on iOS and Android. Download to get more TYT content at tyt.com/app.